Hey everyone, welcome to another one of my Betters and Myself report with your host, Zeke American Cyber King himself, Johnny Ross. And one thing I just want to share is the fact that I'm still going every day when it comes to my grind and to continue to better myself, not only physically, but mentally and most importantly, spiritually. So I think like a little slight update going on was what's going on for this week is that I'm still stable, I say. I'm kind of feel like I'm down in the middle at the moment. It's just because like I'm in that moment that I realize that my era is gonna end when it comes to me was attending Onondaga Community College, and it's very humbling that I was able to get this far as of today. Like I wouldn't get to the kind of person I am as of today if it weren't for the positivity I need to enable for me to become that person I actually really wanted to be in my life. So what I mean of what I've been sharing is that I currently still weigh like around 169 to 172 pounds, and it's um I just want to share the fact that it's challenging still when I maintain it. Do I think it's hard? Not really. It's just because like I'll be honest, like I've turned into a very stubborn guy, and I think that's a good thing because I'm the person that actually taught myself to love me myself often. And I've been doing it is by like taking advantage of the gratitude journal, and I still tonight starting tonight still going on as of like this moment. I'm still gonna make a habit of making this important tool useful for us in my life because I wouldn't have done anything impossible if it weren't for this. So so going on, I was in this stream like I for details of how I've been still pulling it off is that I still do deadlifts every Friday or as much as I can. Thankfully I was able to do it safely too. Like I was doing 10 reps, 10 reps if I'm correct. I've done 10 reps like 3 times in deadlifting. It's my favorite. I think it's turning into one of my favorite workouts because it's not because it makes me look stronger. It's just actually makes me um think more of like what I can do to do better on it because it was my hardest. And on top of this, on top of my grind, like I'm still like taking a lot of advantage of using the elliptical. It's kind of like my moment of like meditation, even though it's not really everyone's kind of like meditation. I work very differently when it comes to it. It just it gives me like a lot of space and clarity for myself to figure out what I need to do for the rest of the day, such as like doing class work from college and also figuring out what I need to do like further on. And yeah, I'm still like using like important stuff to partake of, such as like whey protein and maca powder. Maca powder has been helpful for me when it comes to relaxing myself with stress. And I I just continue to do what I'm supposed to do or what's best for me. To go further on, was in the stream. I appreciate this upcoming question. Was in the stream. So so where did I actually learn the proper form? Well, I actually been using is the site YouTube, and I just look up like proper form of this certain workout, whether it's pull-ups. Not that I actually do pull-ups, but that's like an example, or like proper form of doing calf lifts. So To be honest, was in the journey since last year. I've also been I say I've been coached by one of my former companions, Eddie Maurer, but he is doing it out of love and to do it to help me too, though, because we're like really good friends, and he wants what's best for me too, and I'm so thankful for his help of what he has done, for me to become this person today. And I want to get to what I am. If I want to I want to become the person I am today. If I didn't actually embrace uh, his counsel of what I need to do to bring myself back again 110%, because he's part of it. Now, so usually I strive to work out like 2 times a day. Um, Ideally, one is good, I say, because you don't want your body to be in a state of like so much fatigue. But it's really up to you. I say it's like my personal preference is I do it twice a day, just because I just want to make a good measure for myself to make sure that my body can continue to build resistance to, I don't know, just building excessive body fat or to things I partake. Not that I'm saying I eat junk food often. I do my best to avoid it and just give my life a completely balanced one. So, to further on my details of how I've been also bettering myself is I've been doing my best to do so academically. Like I like good news is like when I was taking on the assembly language programming class, like I was able to pull off doing at least five programs throughout one shot of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Um, Procrastination, not really, uh, but a lot of help and just getting the ideas. Yeah, that's what it took. Now, if I were to give a really good advice on a way when it comes to um maintaining your fitness, I always stretch before and after, because the main reason is because that I just realized that my body's been building up better when I stretch myself. It don't matter. Well, I say it doesn't matter where, but I just do your like pattern of stretches that's like works best for you. That's like relevant to the workouts that you do. And as I've been doing it myself, like I was able to not feel too sore to the point that I don't want to work out again. Like that's how I was able to help myself 110%. So I don't want to bore you guys with the stream. I hope this is not the case, but the question remains as of like right now is, will I still keep going? The answer is yes, because I can still be better than myself, and I know it. So, so I'm thankful of you guys. The few of you guys I was able to attend this stream of the betters and myself report. I'm I'm very grateful of the turnout it was last week, and you've been a great audience. Please do me an important favor, all of you, and make sure you leave a like and share this video if you really want to help inspire others. And and do me a favor on the way, as you might be leaving the stream. Please don't be too hard on yourself. If you're not attending this stream, it don't matter which time you show up. I'm just doing this. It's like as if this is like an entry, and I'm comfortable enough to actually just share about what I've been doing with my life's bits at a time. So, alrighty. So moving on, since I already technically finished this stream. So, so my favorite movie. So it's kind of a broad question. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just there's a lot of awesome movies I've seen in my life. If I could share one of my favorite movies, let's just say maybe in Disney, Big Hero 6 is currently my favorite movie of all time, because it reminds me a lot about my oldest brother when he was alive. Because he was actually my role model as I was a kid before, let's just say, I converted to be a Latter Day Saint. So like he's been a great influence in my life, and he's the one that actually um got me interested into watching robotic shows like Robot Wars and BattleBots. And Big Hero 6 is like so relevant to what I loved throughout my entire life, like such as potentially building robots to destroy other robots. I still have that kind of dream in my life as of today, but I'm taking steps at slow steps at a time, because that's why I ended up being a computer programmer, because I feel like computers aren't that much different than robots. Iron Giant is definitely a unforgettable movie. I appreciate you mentioning that, Russell. You know, I wonder what would happen if there's actually an Iron Giant too. Cats or dogs? That's a really tough question. If I were to have a preference between cats or dogs, is hmm, they're both are like extra responsibilities. I say, hmm, I'll probably put it this way, just to see I can get up to the answer to that. So my older brother, he currently owns a cat. There his cat is like very, I guess, calm, and like it's like always asleep. Sometimes likes to move around, but it doesn't really misbehave. I mean, this cat doesn't really behave in an awkward fashion. Uh, what I mean by that is that um, I do like pets in general that like behaves very, I guess, harmlessly, if I could say it right. Like, I say I'm kind of down in the middle for when it comes to cats or dogs. It's, I guess, 61% goes with dogs. I don't know if I'm saying this odd right, or 51% goes for dogs, because my family, we used to own a Pomeranian known as Prince, and it's been like, I think it's been 2 years since we've lost Prince. And it's I think I took his death the hardest, because like since I've returned from Cambodia and was able to see Prince, although he was blind. um he recognizes that I was actually back, and he was able to be close to me. Now, I don't want you guys to be super I don't want you guys to sympathize for me as I was sharing this, but um it's just me being comfortable to share my experience with you guys when it comes to some parts of my life, because yeah, in actuality, like we're not actually as different as we all think. uh Moving on. So my favorite cha now, for any English speakers that does not know Cambodian, cha is stir fry in Khmer, or Cambodian. So so my favorite cha, it's been a while that I actually had like a habit of eating stir fries lately. So, ooh, here's my favorite, but I make it myself. So I might say it in Khmer for a little bit. Chân chân cha mối đào chia xâm nhập chấtរបស់ខ្ញុំគឺជាឆាកាក់ណាជាមួយសាច់គោ. In other words, I really like um stir fried broccoli and beef with rice. I remember that I share it with some companions when I cook them with rice. It's like my favorite meal for lunch. So I was able to So as I was able to maintain my Cambodian skills is by actually talking with my mother about it. Since um she she actually knows a lot more stuff than I thought that she does when it comes to the Cambodian language and culture. It's kind of funny is that I had to remind her of certain words that she probably forgot to bring back when it comes to her speaking Khmer. For example, like when she says telephone, I have to remind her that the word is thursop. Sorry if it sounds romanized. And also there's a address. She goes like saying address when it's actually asaitan. Chakinye ginger stir fry. I actually like ginger stir fry too. Hmm. You know, so for all my mission buddies that are present was in the stream, I just let you know how grateful I am for you guys' presence and your guys' willingness to listen to me was in the stream, and it just means a lot because it makes me realize that you guys have uh, a strong willingness to listen to me more than like talking with me, and it makes me a lot more comfortable to stay more in touch with you guys as my mission family. Honestly, it's I think it's a humbling thing when I was able to remind my mom about certain words in Khmer because it's like that's what family is for. Is like we're here to help each other, and I'm still learning the Khmer language. Like I may not be perfectly fluent at it, but I strive to keep it as much as I can because I know it's like for me personally, I find that the Khmer language has so much worth, and I personally don't care what anyone else thinks about it because it's beyond personal for me. And I know a bunch of you was in my social media has been following me about that when it comes to that, especially was in my grind. So um do you guys got any like more questions? I think I might end the stream in a few minutes because I don't really have much more to share within the stream. So do you guys got any more questions before I call this a night? That's actually very, very good question, Alex. So actually, my philosophy class is actually going very, very, very well. So far, so good because I was able to share my insights was in my short essay. I won't share too much details about it. But if I were to give like a small, tiny summary of it, is I was able to share ideas as based on Augustine and uh, Augustine's philosophy, along with Rene Descartes' philosophy, put them together and just share in detail of what's it all about according to the question given for the short essay. So that's going good so far, so good. I just need to continue to step my game up along with the paper coming up for next week. So thanks. I appreciate that last minute question, Alex. So so before I go, if you guys are still watching, just a kind request if you can. Um, whether you're a devout Christian or a good human being, I'd like you guys to really, really, really keep me in your thoughts and prayers because throughout this year 2020, I think I'm about to make one of the most crucial decisions I'm going to make in my life. It's nothing bad, and I hope and I sure hope that it won't be a bad decision I'm gonna make within my life, because I really worked hard to become this kind of person I wanted to be. I won't go into so much detail about it within this stream, but I'm I'm really I'm really in that status that I'm really doing my best to make the the right decisions that's best for me. Uh, Knowing that I've been doing impossible stuff lately. If you guys do that for me, that would be awesome, and I'll appreciate that advance. All right. So I'm gonna call this stream up for tonight. You guys have been awesome, and I hope to see you guys next week, and it'll get better from here.